Hey guys, it's Patton Kesselring, and I'm still alive. Only barely. It's day, I don't even have a clue anymore what day of quarantine it is. I watched part of the Darlington race, and it said it was 71 days. Well, that was 2 days ago, so day 73 now? I don't even know. Who can remember anymore? Of course, that's assuming you watch this in roughly the same time period of which it was updated. If you're watching this in like 5 years, um, well, firstly, why? Secondly, you probably are not in quarantine right now. I hope. Knock on wood. Anyway, I'm sure a lot of you have been wondering where I've been, and that would be a very good question. Right. Well, it's been an interesting, 6 months? It's beginning in December of 2019 and going up to now. I think I've posted one new video, maybe two, in those 6 months. Yeah, it's been quite a hiatus. Not one that I took willingly, but had a lot of unfortunate stuff come up. Well, the first one wasn't so unfortunate actually, but for my honors class in college last semester, took a 10-day trip to Germany and Poland. It was a class on genocide, so we spent most of the time walking around concentration camps and Holocaust museums. Lovely stuff. Great way to ring in the Christmas season. Anyway, excellent trip, by the way. It's quite the thing. I meant to do a video on it. I probably still will. Just like I may or may not still do a video on the Star Trek convention I went to like 2 years ago. But I'm not a vlogger, so. So that accounts for the first 10 days of this 6 months hiatus. Well, around the same time, the whole Coppa mess started. And because I was paranoid about getting fined $40,000 for some stupid reason, I made all my videos private. So you probably noticed around that time all my videos disappeared. I still have them, and have been on and off trying to get them back up. And hopefully, within the next month or so, they will all be back up in some capacity, or at least most of them will be. Some of them I have no intention of reposting anyway, just because they weren't that good. But or because I have plans to revisit them at some point. But for the most part, they should all be back up at some point in the near future, hopefully. It's just a pain trying to go back through and check every video to make sure it's something I want to repost. So don't expect them to all come back at one time, but they will all they'll all be back at some point, or most of them will be. So yeah, the whole Coppa thing pretty much ran through New Year's and a good part of the first bit of January into the New Year, and about the time it started to calm down, it's about the time college started again. Whew, boy. And this semester of college, boy, how do I even describe it? Well, I believe a cluster is the appropriate term for that. Started off just fine, normal semester. It was actually planning to be a little bit easier than last semester of German, calculus, and a genocide class. But this semester started off with political science class, which was fairly interesting. Honors class about film, very very good, and your compulsory English, amongst other things, and a gym class, which of course I was not into because I'm a fat asthmatic kid. So I'm sure you can imagine how well that went for me. But anyway, it all started off just fine. Had one scare in the midway through, I think February, had a tornado scare, but no, we survived that. And got to spring break. Got sick over spring break. Lovely. Went back to school for about a week after spring break before classes got canceled. Why did classes get canceled? Well, I'm pretty sure you all know why classes got canceled, because the entire world decided to shut itself down due to COVID-19. Remember when we thought 2020 was going to be a good year? Yeah. 2019 is not looking so bad now, is it? Uh-huh. So, classes got canceled for a week. which is kind of like Spring Break 2 Electric Boogaloo. That was a thing. And then online classes started. Oh boy. Where do I begin with that? I'm not going to bore you with all the details of online classes. Because frankly, they're not particularly interesting. But I will leave you with this one ironic token that one of my online classes had been online from the beginning of the semester. It was an online class to begin with. It was the least well organized of all the online classes I ended up taking, including the honors film discussion class and the political science discussion class, which all had to go online in about a week. But nevertheless, online classes probably made this semester the single hardest semester of college I've had so far. Granted, I'm only a sophomore. So, my cat just came into my room. Anyway, so if you hear something fall down, probably her. Anyway, where was I? Oh yes, online classes. So, online classes. The thing about online classes that I discovered, and a lot of people in my family discovered, is that it takes 3 times as long to do anything when you're in an online class, because you have to do everything via email, and you gotta hope that your professors are checking their emails. And oh boy, sometimes I was often the one reminding teachers to post something on whatever system we were using. I'm sure people who've taken online classes know the system we use is Blackboard, but it's all the same, really, in the grand scheme of things. And trying to do group work with 6 people via email in a class that really no one wants to take, it's a little bit more difficult than you'd like it to be. But we pulled through, we came together, persevered, and we did it somehow. So, online classes have wrapped up, and I know there's a lot of things that I had to basically stop doing because of online classes and the whatnot. And it's just been an interesting 6 months, to say the least. And I'm back now, so things, I know my Wattpad thing is kind of gone nowhere, but it doesn't go anywhere anyway. I know there's people on there there's a person on there who requested a story. I'm gonna try to get to it. I've got like 3 stories that I'm in the middle of, and I haven't had a chance to write on them in a good 3 months. So don't expect any masterworks along the lines of Shakespeare or Thoreau. So there's that. But YouTube videos, which I'm sure is what you're concerned about. I am going to be trying to get YouTube videos posted. Now, they're probably not going to be posted weekly, because I ain't going to lie, the only reason that they were able to be posted weekly before is because I was making a lot of World of Tanks videos, because I had a lot of replays on my drive, and they were quick and easy to make, and I could record 3 or 4 of them in a day and then set them to upload weekly. Well, I haven't really done that, because I don't really have that many replays left on my drive. I've actually moved a lot of them over to another drive. So I still got a few that I'm going to get through, but not as many on the immediate docket to get done. So, what can be expected in the near future from this channel? Well, if you've been watching this channel up to this point, about the same thing. Not particularly common updates, and nothing earth-shattering. But I always, whenever I make a video, I try to do it the best I can. So, you're still going to be getting the best of my capabilities, which admittedly aren't great. I mean, I make YouTube videos on a laptop on iMovie. But you will be getting them in the near future. And while I have you here, if you've been listening this long and can stand me waffling for just a little bit longer, I'd like to thank everyone out there who's still subscribed for this. I haven't noticed any huge drop in subscribers, so I'm glad you've all been bearing with me. finding other things to watch, I'm sure, which is fine. You know, it's one of those situations we're in that, gotta get through it any way you can. So just I'm not good at thank you videos. So I'm doing the best I got here, but I do want to thank all of you for sticking with this as long as you can. In the wake of absolutely no activity for basically 6 months, and all my videos going private. So I really do want to thank everyone for just sticking with it. You'll forgive my inability to speak. I didn't script this video. I thought it would be a little bit better unscripted. Don't worry, I won't make that mistake again. But no, seriously, thank y'all for subscribing and commenting. I've had some interesting comments over the life of the channel, and want to thank all of you for watching, and I appreciate that you like what I do enough to give me a like or a comment every now and then. Hopefully comments will still be a thing. We'll see. Depends on the video and what happens with the whole Coppa situation, which is still an ongoing situation. But I'm if you could comment on the video that I post, do so, because I always like hearing from you. And in the meantime, if you're watching this during the COVID-19 pandemic, I know it's tough. It's been tough on me and my family. I'm sure it's tough on everyone and everyone else and everyone's family. But it's been there's been some good stuff, and this isn't gonna last forever. We will get through this somehow, at some point. I don't know when, but at some point. So everyone just stay indoors, stay healthy, wear your mask, wash your hands, and we'll get through it. All right. Well, since I'm running out of stuff to say, which is a rarity, I assure you, but it's happening. That's the situation on the channel. And thanks for listening to me waffle on for about 13 minutes or so. I appreciate it. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe on whatever videos are posted at the time that this one goes up, and ones that are in the future. I don't know. And I'll see y'all in the next video. Hopefully. Bye.